For this week only, RP Strength is having their spring sale with big discounts on their e-cookbooks and templates with the code FRONING, as well as RP Diet app, which I use every day. The RP Diet Coach app is usually $44.97 for 3 months, but during the sale, it's only $29.99 for a 3-month subscription by using the link rp.app/code/Froning. The great thing about using that link is that you lock in your price until you cancel. Sale ends Monday, April 26th, so check it out today. But seriously, check out RP. It's helped me a ton. The Diet app is pretty cool. Makes life way easier. So check them out. There's a lot of e-cookbooks, all that type of stuff on there. Use that code and join RP Diet today. Inside Tracker has helped me optimize my training for a while, but most recently my blood tests revealed areas in my day-to-day life that can use improvement. My Inside Tracker results showed lower liver enzymes that can be easily fixed by eating more greens and berries and replacing meat with fish. Sometimes, not all the time. That's what I like about Inside Tracker. It plainly tells you what's going on in your body and then gives you a way to improve it. Do you want to reach all of your strength goals and your life goals too? Do you want to feel healthier than you've ever felt? You need to make a change, and that's what Inside Tracker is all about. Inside Tracker analyzes your blood, DNA, and recently added the ability to sync with your fitness tracker to create a one-of-a-kind, science-backed action plan to help you reach your potential for better than ever performance and longer and healthier life. For a limited time, Inside Tracker is offering 25% off its Inside Tracker plan plus free inner age. Just visit insidetracker.com/Froning. Start using Inside Tracker today because change is an inside job. Airwave is a performance mouthpiece that has been scientifically proven through peer-reviewed, published research to increase endurance and airflow, increase strength and muscular endurance, and improve faster recovery times. Now you're probably thinking, wait, a mouthpiece. How can a mouthpiece make a significant difference? That's normal, we get it. But there has been significant amount of research over the last 40 years that have studied and confirmed the benefits of using a mouthpiece and clenching during training with regards to strength parameters, muscular endurance, ventilation, and cerebral blood flow. That's blood flow to your noggin, people. Now what the Airwave mouthpiece does that sets it apart is it is patented bottom fit design mouthpiece, meaning you mold it to your bottom teeth, and it's designed to help direct your tongue down and forward. When you gently bite down, it creates an optimal airwave opening. And if you're like me and need some hard data, here's where it gets good. Use of the mouthpiece in test subjects found an 8% increase in the diameter of the throat and 9% increase in the width. There was also a 51% reduction in cortisol 1 hour after high-intensity exercise, and when used during a steady-state run, the Airwave mouthpiece resulted in 28.5% reduction in respiratory rate compared to before the mouthpiece was put in. I really like the thing. I've been using it for about 2 months now. Really enjoy it. It's super comfortable. It gives me something to think about other than how much the workout sucks. So I really like the Airwave. Try it out.
Good. How'd trivia go?
We won.
Did you partner with Patty and Sammy?
We won. They weren't there last night. Trivia night.
I was about to say, if you won, Patty, Sammy, no.
So every other week, she picks a name, I pick a name. So we were the Legion of Doom last night. It was awesome. Felt strong about that name. Went into the final round in third place. The final round, you get to
multiple points.
It's 20 points possible, and then you can either go all in, and I went all in. And the first car manufacturing company in the world with air conditioning. Ooh. There's only one reason why I knew, and that's because of Uncle Jim.
Was it a Ford?
Packard.
Nice. Well done.
We went all in with 20 points.
You won.
Legion of Doom comes out on top.
Nice.
I love that.
Did anybody else get it?
No.
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Jim. Nice.
That's crazy. When did he tell you
Thanks
that?
for asking.
I don't
about
even
the
know.
air conditioning?
Huh?
When did you learn that from him?
Uncle Jim was into weird cars.
I was about to say, I've never even heard of Packard.
Yeah,
and I know quite a bit about
he had a Packard.
car history. Oh, okay.
He had a Packard, and he had a couple of weird kind of goofy little cars back in the day.
Yeah.
And I remember him talking about it. And I didn't specifically know that was the first car with air conditioning, but my guess was it's not going to be Ford, Chevy.
Yeah,
what's it going to
those.
be? And I'm like, I think it's going to be this. And Lawson was there.
Yeah.
And Kristen, they're like, I don't know. Nobody knows. 20 points. We're all in.
Packard.
It was awesome.
What'd you win?
$20 gift certificate.
$20?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
25
Boom! Here we go. Spend it right back.
I am so glad you asked.
More
That was
That's
epic.
awesome. Heck yeah.
And the margaritas were good.
Of course.
Was there any other good trivia that you got that nobody else got, or
It's
there's
like
kind of like are there categories? How does it work?
sports,
Okay.
fiction, whatever. It's always like there's some easy ones, and then there's some that you're like, man,
I got
you
nothing.
know.
Is it not multiple choice?
No, multiple
It's like-
choice.
Wow.
There's always 3 questions per round,
Yeah.
and you have 6, 4, or 2 points you can wager on your answer.
Okay.
So and then there's like a lightning
So
round.
if you know, you go 6. If you
Yeah.
don't know, you go 2. So you either can you not answer and take a 0, or
No.
No, you have to at least lose
yeah.
2 every time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
the
you
little-
start out with points?
No,
No.
no.
She's
It's a cumulative. The funny thing is the kid who runs the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's really this awkward, kind of sweet, creepy kid,
Yeah.
Oh.
and like he kind of like appears at your table and asks you if you want to play, and then he doesn't want to look you in the face or whatever. And a couple times I may have had
You bark at him again?
a couple of times it got a little aggressive like that. I didn't bark at him, but
Yeah.
you know you're kind of trying to see what kind of response you get. And Kristen's like, "You be nice to him. He's really," and I'm not being bad. I'm just being
No.
silly. I'm over the top being silly. Every week it's fun to listen to him when he lays down the law about cheating.
Oh, really?
And last night he said, what did he say? He said, if I catch anyone on their phone, I may have to take action.
Oh.
I'm like, oh shit, he might take action.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I want to find out though.
There are definitely people cheating at trivia there.
For sure.
He
There's-
cannot keep his eye on that whole
No,
restaurant.
half the place is drunk and their iPhone's popping up everywhere. You're like, for sure. It's just so you can get to Siri fastest.
Yeah. Just hold Siri down when he asks the question.
That's smart.
We lose every week.
Not this week.
No,
Legion
Thank
of
you.
Doom.
I'm done. I won't say anything else. Let's talk about Haley.
Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom, LOD.
It was a name. that got
Kristen's
you.
always something like last week we were grandparents in Spanish. Hers always is so sweet.
Abuela?
Yeah, abuelos.
Abuelos? You impressed on
And I'm always like something.
Football related, because
That was good.
Legion of Boom or Legion of Doom?
Doom was what we.
Oh, okay. Legion of Boom is
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. But this Legion of Doom was pre Hawks, because
Okay.
this was 1991, University of Northern Colorado.
Okay.
Legion of Doom.
Nice.
I'm getting the tattoo.
Ooh.
I earned the tattoo back in the day,
Yeah.
and I didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
Bob's coming out here next week, by the way.
Is he
Bob
really?
Felice, yeah. I can't wait for
Yeah.
him
Wait,
to meet
you
Rich.
tattoo artist?
No, Bob was the nose guard
Okay.
on
The Legion of Boom.
the Legion of
Oh,
Doom,
okay.
who was principally. I mean, the dude was like, he's the man.
Cool.
He like kind of was the leader in all of that.
Okay.
And they started LOD, and it's like a awesome skull that looks like death.
Wow.
And at that point, you know, I didn't understand early in life how to be a man of faith and then be relatable. Not compromise,
Right.
just how to be relatable. And nobody really knew how to relate to me, because they just didn't do a good job of being, just living life and being authentic and being okay. And, you know, the devil's not going to jump out behind the goalpost and take me to hell right there. I could have just been normal.
Satan?
Right. like during fall camp,
Mm-hmm.
you have to get up and sing your fight song in front of everybody.
Oh,
And then they
wow.
haze you.
I'm out. Yep.
Right. So
What's your fight song? Like your school's
like
fight
your school fight song.
Okay.
And then they make fun of you and throw things at you. And that couldn't happen in today's culture, but
No.
that's in the day. That's how it
I
went.
don't think hazing's allowed anymore, right?
No, it's not. So I'm like, I had been suspended and thrown in jail, and all that stuff had happened at the University of at the University of Colorado, and so I was bound and determined to be a Christian, right, and to do all that right. And so the pendulum effect, you know, I went way over
Way too far.
where people couldn't even relate to me as a human being. And
Yeah.
so when it was my turn to get up and sing the fight song, I sang, or I tried to sing, because I can't sing, Amazing Grace. I literally stood up in front of all 100 and started singing Amazing Grace. And I'm like, screw it. I'm going to put it out there. This is who I am, you know? And then nobody knew what to do. The whole place went dead.
Awkward.
And finally someone was like, hey, asshole, sit down. You know, one of the guys who had been there before or whatever, you know. So my goal was to never swear.
Yeah.
It was never to do any of those things. But it wasn't about living my values. It was about running from this idea, being afraid, not doing it right. About, I don't know, I made it all the way to my senior year playing the University of North Dakota. It's 2 minutes left in the game on the goal line, and I tackled some guy and
Swore at him.
and then just swear. Everything was so intense, and it was such a big moment, and my emotions were, not only did I swear, listen here, mother effer, and then I spit on him through my face mask. And nothing happened.
Nothing happened? Wow.
No, but Felice gets up and is like, F yeah. One more play, you know.
Yeah.
But then in that minute, you're just like, the whole experience for me was one where is why I try to be who I am today, just to be authentic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care what other people think. I'm going to be authentic. My faith means what it means to me. And then to be able to be in the world and just be yourself. I don't care who you are, and not worry about what the world thinks. Don't worry what's on social media. Haley.
I know. I need to get better about that.
All right.
Or YouTube.
Anyways, I don't know how this whole thing. Thank you for the trivia question.
Yeah.
That's how it got started. We
Nice.
won. Legion of Doom.
Done.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I'm proud of me.
All that hard work you've put in, trivia night every week, has paid off.
Yeah.
Well, that studying. You've been up late night studying.
Figuring out how to text on your phone without people seeing you.
Oh, yes, all of that. Actually, I did not cheat on that one.
I know, right? How great. Cool.
Haley, baby spoon.
What do
You always gotta bring it up.
What are you eating over
Because
there?
it's weird.
No, it's not. I have issues.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you should ditch the baby spoon.
No. Rice, peppers, tomatoes, onions, and chicken, and hot sauce.
It looks
not
really
hot
good.
sauce.
It does actually. It smells good. It looks good.
I just lather it with
It's just aggressive.
all of that.
Yeah, that
Hot
Froning
sauce.
Farms. What's it called, the Froning Farms hot sauce?
Buffalo Stampede.
Buffalo
Stampede.
Stampede, sugar free.
So good.
So
And it's
legitimately, not
No, it's so good.
not to be a home team person. That is really good.
It is
No,
good
I'm
stuff.
serious. Yeah, like I love it. I
Haley,
don't like
I'm
hot
pretty
sauce.
sure bathes in it.
She does.
It's so good. I'm pretty sure I go through one every 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
We ran out at my house, and sometimes Haley comes over for lunch, so she brought one over to like store in my fridge.
Yeah.
So just tell Matt or Kelly.
It just cracks me
Yeah,
up. She's like, "Can I leave this here?"
It's so good. And
It
I've
is?
never like been a hot sauce person. Never like Texas Pete, Tabasco, never would ever put that on my food. And I was like, oh, I'll just try it. I was eating a burrito here one day. I was like, I'll just dip it in. And it was so good.
good.
Like
I took
so
it to
good.
Chipotle with me the other day.
Oh, I would. Oh, I'm
That's
gonna
smart.
do that.
Put it on my Chipotle.
I'll take it to McAllister's next time and put it on my potato.
100%.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
What is the deal with that? What's the going on?
So one of the guys in town that me and Matt worked with at the fire department, Mike Lynch, he owns a company called The Hot Stuff.
I know who he is.
I think that's what it's called. And he was like, "Hey, I'd like to make a hot sauce for you guys." And we went through like 3 or 4 iterations of it, but sugar free, and he does a lot of stuff with
So good.
like wounded warriors and also with like firefighters that have stuff
Yeah.
going on too.
Yeah.
So military, police, fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. We didn't really think about having a hot sauce, but he was like, "Hey, let's do this." And so it's done
Worth
really
it.
well, and I like it. It's really
Yeah.
good.
It's funny to listen to people come into the coffee shop because I'm working in there or whatever and talk about it, and people come in and get it. People
Yeah.
are coming in to buy
It's
it.
kinda
Like,
crazy.
yeah,
It's funny.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when we started the whole farm thing, I didn't even think about the sticks or jerky or any of that, or biltong or any of that stuff. And now we've got sticks and bites and biltong, and now we got fresh meat coming out too.
What did you
eventually.
start
Wait.
with? The intentions of?
Just having some bison for my kids to help us raise, and maybe
Oh.
selling some of the meat here was really what we were
Gotcha.
gonna do.
I didn't know that.
So,
I
yeah.
thought that was the intentions in the first
No,
place.
we just had
That's
some
cool.
hats and shirts, and we were like, it'll at least pay for the farm until
That's
we get
cool.
it going,
I
and
didn't
then
know that.
Yeah.
it's kind of turned into what it has. Yeah, no, there was no real.
Dang.
Honestly, I just wanted the kids to have some chores to do. If we're being 100% honest.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
now, how many
Teach them
bison do you
some
have?
farm values.
Well,
Going
we
to
have
work.
a lot now.
How many?
30?
25?
25, and they're all about to calve. So
You
All
went
of
to-
them?
You went
All-
to Texas and
minus
got
Custer.
more, right?
yeah, we went and got 12 more. So now we're a real working farm. Yeah, me, Rory, and Matt drove 12 hours, slept for about 6 or 7. We had 2 people in the front, obviously, and then we put a air mattress in the back. You can get like a backseat air mattress. It's super comfortable. Not safe, but super comfortable.
I was like, is there a seatbelt?
It's probably illegal, but hey, it is what it is. So we drove down there, and then about 7 o'clock the next morning, got up, we drove to McKinney, Texas. From McKinney is about 30 minutes from where we were going in Salina, I'm not sure. And
You were just down the road from me, literally.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to Texarkana, and the lady texted and was like, hey, we couldn't corral any of the bison tonight. Can you guys come on Thursday or Friday? We were like, we already in Texas, lady. We can't do that. And so Matt called her and was like, hey, we're already in Texas. And she was like, oh, okay, we'll try again in the morning. So we were a little worried. Good news is Chance lives in Greenville, which is like 45 minutes from there. So I was like, worst case, me and Rory can stay there. Matt flies home and then drive him back maybe Thursday or Friday. But I was like, we're already down here. I'm not turning around and going home. No. And so luckily she called us at 7:30 and was like, hey, we got them corralled up. If you guys want to come over here about 9:30. And Matt texter was like, we'll be there at 8:30. And so we went over there. She's like, well, okay, but I can't get my cowboy here till 11 to help round him up. She's like, do you have any help? And I was like, there's 3 of us. Me and Matt have worked them. Rory's never worked any livestock whatsoever. Me and Matt's done cattle a lot. We've only worked bison, I guess technically twice. And we got out there and we had the guy that showed up that was the cowboy. He showed up early, but he was like 70.
Oh.
Mr. Salinas. He just has this cattle flag and it's in this corral. And anybody's ever, you need to Google working cattle to really get a full effect. But basically you have a corral probably about the size of the barn, the original barn blueprint, about that big. And then on one of the edges, you have a chute. So I guess 10, 15 foot wide. You have like another piece of fence. So you're trying to get them to run in there. And then you have a swing gate. And so the swing gate, you're trying to get closed and you're trying to cut 3 or 4 at a time. So then it narrows down, and then you have a chute. And so in the chute, you have gates. And so the gates, you want to block 2 or 3 off. And then you open into the trailer, and they run into the trailer. And in the trailer, we have 3 cuts. And so we were trying to our plan was to get 10. We ended up getting 12. But we were putting 4 because you want to get them kind of packed in there to where they can't gore each other and hit each other. So we had 4 in each of the. But it turned into, man, those things when they get separated, they start freaking out. Because they're herd animals, which cows do too. But they get like one broke off a horn. It's high stress.
How do you keep them from like attacking you if you're in there? Why don't they?
So at first, because they're scared. If I don't think they really know. They know, like if they could hurt you if they wanted to. But at first you get a little we got a little too comfortable probably because at first he's just swishing them with the flag and we're staying outside the gates and we're not getting anything in there. So we had to get in there and you're just like basically blocking off where they're going, trying to be big. Like, hey, like I don't know if you saw the one video, but it's like, hey cow, hey cow, hey cow. And so these things are running and basically they just get in like a circle and they're almost like circling and you're trying to get them pushed in there and so they're running at you. Oh, and
I would lose it.
At first I'm like, I don't know about this. And then you're like, screw it, we got to get out of here. And so I hop in there and we're just kind of pushing them. And then we didn't have enough people that somebody would pull the rope. So there's a rope that's on the swing gate. So you're actually outside, you're not inside. And we didn't have anybody pull the rope. So when they would run in, I'd have to dead sprint, push this gate shut and hope they didn't run back as I'm pushing this gate.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
It was not the safest.
No.
We were joking. Rory was joking about how manly he felt after.
I feel like, can they sense your fear like most animals? Like if you were afraid?
I'm sure they could. I wasn't. Honestly, you didn't like. You're more frustrated than you are scared. Like you're just like, it is what it is. If Scott and them have the video, I think we'll release it eventually, but I don't know how much we'll release because we were probably living on the edge a little too much. At one point I'm like this, and they're probably from me to that wall, just like every once in a while, one's like squirting out at you, and you're like, I'm gonna like not trying to come after you, just trying to get out of the way.
Right.
And I was fine as long as I can keep them in front of me, but as soon as they get behind you, I'm like, all right, I'm out because I don't trust that. And then what would happen was, so you'd get them filed into the chutes. Well, we only wanted cows, and they had a couple bulls in there. And so we had to file the bulls out. And so what you'd have to do is get them through to the end. And instead of letting them in the trailer, we'd open this other gate, and they would go out in the pasture. but we're in the pasture too. So these bulls are just kind of like, and they're kind of wondering what's going on, and there's, females around, so they're just kind of, it was, there was one called Gunsmoke, and this huge bull, and, but he was just real chill, kind of like Custer, he's just kind of there. But man, you're like, I don't know if I trust you, beat it.
Yeah. Have you ever had any of them test the fencing around your farm? Like, where you know for sure?
So it's not optimal to bring them home at dark. We didn't have a choice. We didn't want to stop. You don't want to stop with them, you can't let them out, get them back in. So it's like 12 hours.
Little break.
Hammer down. I was rushing Matt and Rory. I'm like, hey, like our fuel stops are literally fuel, and while it's fueling up, we're going, because you don't want them to get they're already super stressed when they're getting in that.
Right.
Luckily it wasn't super hot, so that was good. But I drove the first 2 lengths, and we were hammered down.
Yeah.
At one point though, we got to Memphis, and the interstate was closed.
Oh wow.
And so we had to go through Memphis, downtown Memphis, with this cattle trailer.
Like 12
and people are
bison.
like,
Yeah.
and so, but on the way down there, I drove a length. So basically, we'd switch every fuel stop, and I'd like peek my head up and look at the speedometer. And Matt's cruising at like 68, and so on the way home, I was like, I'll take the first 2.
Right.
And so I drove us all the way to Jackson, and it took us 12 hours to get down there empty, and it took us like 10:30 to get back full, because I was like,
here we go.
yeah, it was sketchy at times, but I was like, we're getting back. And so I drove to Jackson, and then Rory finished it out. But we got home 10:30, and so my dad had like lit up the whole place. Like, he had all these spotlights out there. I'm like, thanks, Dad. But it helped a ton. And so ours are going crazy, because they sense something's going on. You can hear them, like, that sound that they were making yesterday. All of them were making that sound, not just one. And so it's like this, brr, brr, brr.
That's
the
scary.
sound they make. It's like their grunt, and the ones in the trailer are grunting. Well, so we had to. It's 10:30 at night. Hillary's coming out there. She's shaming us for driving all these back, and they're packed in there. And I'm like, that's how it has to be. And then she's like, well, what are we going to do with these? And I'm like, eventually they're going to become food. She's like, what? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so either that or we sell the calves.
On a need-to-know basis.
Exactly. And so she's crying at this point. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I had to go check one of these gates that got left open. I wanted to make sure all the gates were shut, so when we let them in, they didn't get into different fields and stuff. And so I'm out there. Well, it's the one I needed Matt's help, so I call Matt. Matt comes out there, and it's pitch black, and we're trying to fix this gate. And so then Rory comes out, like, what are you doing? He's like, I had to get away from her. She kept just saying, shame on you guys. And so we're standing there. It probably took us 30, 45 minutes to get this gate fixed and right, because you don't want to take a chance. So then we just start letting them out, and they're running, right? Well, ours are going crazy, and they're kind of up against the fence, because we had them. I didn't want to put them in there with them at dark, with the current ones. So we put them in that backfield. And so as we're doing that, so the new ones are kind of like, 4 are going out, and then 4 out, and then 4 out. And so like 8 of them had kind of found each other, and they're running around just trying to check the perimeters.
Right.
Well, they see the other 12 that we'd had on this field, and they just run for them, because they're herd animals, so they're just trying to find something to, like, their safety there. And they just pile into the barbed wire fence. Like, one hits into the next one, into the next one, into the next one, and just like jam into it, and they all just like push into it and then take off. And I was like, all right, so the barbed wire works.
Right,
because everybody's
there
like,
you go.
Everybody's like, barbed wire wouldn't keep them in. It kept them in. Like,
Wow.
Almost like a full sprint. And we
Wow.
went and checked the fence yesterday, and it was fine. But
That makes
I
me
was
feel better.
I was actually surprised, because I've always been like, I don't know if these fences would do that.
But can they jump over the fence?
If they jumped on it, they'd land on top of it.
Ow.
And so I don't think they would jump. I
They'd
mean,
still jump up, though.
if they got stressed in it, like, I've seen these things. The thing about it is, where they're out in that field, they don't get stressed, because there's nothing.
It's so big.
It's so big.
much
They can
space.
run where they want.
Right.
But it's when they're in these confined spaces, when they were in like, we saw George, one of the bulls at Lazy G. Like, when they were trying to work him, they get him in the corral, and he just saw a gate, like the gate that's like Billings, jumped up on it, smashed it down. The one that Billings, it was not as strong. The one that Matt made is like almost
strong.
impenetrable. But a gate similar to those silver ones that we have, landed on it, squished it down, and then just walked out, and was just like,
Yeah.
Like, I ain't getting work today.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they could, if they get super stressed and push, they could probably jump out of that fence. I mean, the fence is like right at 5 feet high, a little bit more. So I don't think we have.
That's probably not what they're going to do when they can run off into another field. Or
exactly. I was just surprised at how hard those things hit that fence.
Wow.
I was like, and then I was like, oh, all right, we're good.
It's a real herd out there now.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them.
There's so many.
How many do you have now total?
25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes when you walk around the fence, I get freaked out because when you come by, they all look at you and they'll all stand up and start moving towards you. But I think it's because they think you have bread.
Yeah. You guys still feed them bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hillary has laxed on that a little bit because she has horses now, so she's a little bit more preoccupied with the horses, where the bison she doesn't care about. She can't pet those. So the horses have kind of taken her attention. Yeah. Which has been good, though.
Yeah.
Horse girl.
Would you say horse girl?
Yeah, I'm a horse girl too.
Happy 3 horses.
Hey, how do you feel about overweight cats?
Is it a problem in America?
Well, see, I would put if they're like where they can't even walk or they're just having a hard time and they're breathing hard, yeah, that's really bad. But Ollie can still jump really high. Like, he runs around crazy. Like, he could probably run faster than most cats. He's actually super athletic. But
your cat is really sweet. I was trying to make a joke.
He's so sweet.
I try to take his food up, because I just leave it out all day, like his dry food. Mm-hmm. And he'll start, trying to eat the paper towels and then the potato bag. He'll be chewing on it, and I'll be making food. He's up on the counters trying to eat my food. I had bread the other day in the toaster, and I hadn't put it down yet. I walked in, and he was eating on the bread that was in the toaster.
You have a problem. That's a problem.
But every time I take his food up, though, he won't, he does something bad.
That cat that we got at the
So I don't know
gym,
what to do.
it's the same. It's like its belly when it runs. When you're looking over the top of it, its belly swags.
See, his doesn't
Wait,
do
he's
that.
chubby now?
See, we do the
She
opposite.
is.
We
She
feed
is.
our cats less so they kill things.
Yeah, you actually
What do
have
they
like
kill?
official outdoor farm
Yeah, our
cats now.
cats
They're
are
kind of
like-
adapted to.
Yeah, I walked in the garage today and I hear, this thing's got a chipmunk. Miley had a chipmunk.
What?
The problem with it, though, is she just plays with it. She
Yeah.
she carries it around in her mouth. She'll let it go, and it'll run, and she'll be like,
Oh yeah, that's pretty normal.
and
yeah.
then she'll let it go. And then
We used to
she'll-
have squirrels on our
How
back
evil.
porch.
It's evil. It's actually pretty messed up.
Our cats
But I
would
was
like
like, I
bring
like that.
squirrels.
Cats are actually silent killers. They're
Oh yeah.
Clearly.
think about
Not
all the
yours. Yours is a woodchuck.
No.
You don't have a cat. You
He
have a
would
woodchuck.
totally
A
kill.
woodchuck.
No,
Your cat
He's
couldn't
so
catch
cute.
anything
there's
or
a
couldn't get through anything to
They
catch
have
anything.
not seen him jump. You've seen him jump.
I've seen him jump. He can jump really high.
and he can run really fast.
He's using those big bones to,
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not
there's
bones.
this like bird that sits outside my window, and he can hear it. And every single morning, he like puts his little hind feet on the window and tries to look out and just makes like noises like he wants to get it. Sometimes I'll open like the back porch and he just walks
does
out
love
there,
you,
but I have
though.
to
He's
watch
very
him
sweet.
because if he sees a bird, he'll run off.
Does he ever get like? Does he ever love you too much?
Yes. Oh, we just had this conversation. Yesterday, I was trying to sit and eat lunch. I like to eat my bed, and he came and he just like sat on my chest, and I was like, "Please get off of me!" Like,
Laying down, eating your food? Is that what you're doing?
no, like I was sitting up like
Oh.
this, but he comes and he will lay on my shoulder or my arm.
Like a parrot?
Yeah, and I just know when he's walking towards me that's what he's gonna like coming to do because every single time I lay down, he does that. So I was just like, get off, and then I felt bad because he
get
just
it.
wanted some love.
FYI,
but
this is what happens when you're a parent.
I was about to say, I guess I don't know, but I
Yeah,
just
you're
felt
in
bad.
bed. You're trying to eat some ice cream. You think
But
you
I'm
put
like,
the
get
kids
away
to bed.
from me, like, leave
all
me
of a sudden, one of their
alone.
little heads pops up. Hey, Dad.
Or you're taking a poop and,
Yeah.
Dad, let me in, Dad. Dad, what are you
love
doing
you,
in there,
Dad.
That's what
Dad?
I'm saying. I was trying to eat, and he just comes and lays on me.
Dad.
Yeah.
You see fingers.
Yeah,
It's so fun.
yeah.
Actually, last night though,
It's the
we
same
fell
thing.
asleep, and I had my arm up, and he had his head on my arm, and we slept like that. He stayed like that till at least 1.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, like dead asleep.
I
I
can't.
moved, and he like whined. So
I can't sleep
It's pretty
with
sweet.
anything or anybody.
he's like a
touching
little
me.
snuggle
Like,
bug.
don't touch me.
Don't touch
He's a
me.
big
I
snuggle
can't.
bug.
Can't do it.
I weighed him yesterday, 19.6 pounds.
Wow. Is that normal?
He weighs as
Like,
much as Violet.
Is she 19 pounds?
She's like
You
24
weighed-
pounds.
Really?
When
She's
I was
hollow. You picked her up?
Yeah, she's
She's
light.
hollow.
She is light.
Last
But she's
time-
tall.
or not the last time, but in December, my mom weighed him when we were at home. And he was like 18 something.
Okay.
So.
Yep, he's on the way to obesity.
No, he only gained 1 pound.
But what do I do though? I
On a
mean,
cat?
he'll eat
Yeah.
plastic and die.
No, you just have to get everything picked up.
And no,
so he
and then
can't
I'm
get
cooking my
anything.
food, and he's all up in my food and
Smack
trying
him.
to.
Smack him in the face.
I have a spray bottle, but it doesn't
Oh,
work
do you use that?
anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I spray and then he comes right back.
Oh, because we spray. That's
He's
what
like,
I
yeah,
do.
it's fine.
Yeah, trust me. And he screams like in the morning. He knows it's breakfast time because he gets like little greenie treats for his hairballs or whatever, and he loves those. Wakes me up screaming, just begging, like jumping on the bed. It's literally the craziest thing. I wish you guys could see it.
It's
You gotta
love.
film it.
I will, because he's up like jumping, trying to wake me up. It's crazy.
It's true love. It's true love.
I've never seen a cat like that before, and I've
Keep
had a
him.
lot of
He's
cats.
a good cat.
He's a good
Oh,
cat.
I'm keeping him.
Well, because he only sees you.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And
but
he
I've
doesn't
had
get
cats
out
my
of the-
whole life, and I've never had a cat like that. He's the best.
You rescued him. You saved
He's
him.
the best boy. I saved his life.
He's thankful. He's
Adopt.
happy. He's
Adopt, don't shop. Actually,
Yeah.
you can shop, but adopt too.
he's a woodchuck.
He's not a woodchuck.
Ollie the woodchuck.
Hold on.
I think that's kind of cute, actually.
He does.
Hold
That's
on.
sweet.
He's really cute.
Let me see.
Have you seen a woodchuck?
This was last night.
How much wood could a
Aw,
woodchuck
he's so
chuck?
cute.
Look, this is not a woodchuck.
It looks like a woodchuck.
How does that look like a woodchuck?
I honestly don't think I've ever seen a woodchuck in real life.
Look, this
I
is
have.
so. This is how he sits on me.
He looks just like a woodchuck.
He's really sweet.
But when
It's
I'm trying to
really
eat.
sweet. It's so
I'm like-
Because
sweet.
he's also trying to eat. He's like, one
Yeah,
bite
I'm
for
like,
you,
can
one
you
bite
please
for
get
me.
off?
Yeah,
me.
he's like, we are family. We
Yeah.
are one.
Like, and I see him walking up, and he's just like, hi, and I'm
No.
like, please get away.
You belong to me. I belong to you.
No,
It's love.
I know.
You
I
can't.
know.
You can't sleep. You can't like. You're not snuggly.
No, I'm not a snuggler.
Yeah.
I don't mind snuggling before I'm gonna go to sleep, but I don't like to snuggle to sleep.
Yeah. No. I
Hillary
can't do
like has to snuggle to fall asleep, and then I'm like,
that. Mhm.
go away. Yep.
I can do
fall
like a-
asleep. I have to fall asleep on my back, no pillow behind my head,
What?
with hugging a pillow. So I fall asleep.
Mm. Yeah.
I wish I could sleep on my back. I can't sleep on my
Are
back.
you a snuggler?
I hug a pillow on my side though. I go side.
Yeah.
So you
I do
snuggle a
that.
pillow.
Yeah, I snuggle a pillow.
Okay.
I guess I do technically snuggle a pillow. Yeah.
I have a
But not
blanket.
another person though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Or on my sometimes I'll fall asleep on my side, but I usually do switch to my side.
On my
Pillow under
stomach.
my head, arm out.
This way?
Like this, and then I have to have a pillow under this arm,
Man.
Mm-hmm.
and then I have to
Goodness.
hug a pillow.
I don't have that mobility.
I sleep on my stomach with my head turned, which probably
On
isn't
your
good for your
stomach?
neck. Yeah.
I do that every once in
And
a
I
while.
just
Dang.
like tuck my hands under the pillow and just
Cock
probably
out
not
my
good for
left
your
leg
neck, but-
too.
I've
Yep.
never been able to
Put my leg up
Yeah.
Yep.
sleep on my stomach.
Yeah.
with my blankie.
With your blankie. I like it. I like it. We try to we call our bed Cloud 9. That bed is the most comfortable thing. I mean, I've just never been anywhere that's that comfortable. So we kind of try to start, like at least with my hand over on her in the beginning, which is cool. Like, hey man, good night, whatever. But then we go to our,
Yeah.
we go to
I
our
can do a
spaces.
foot. I can fall asleep with a foot.
Yeah.
I'll touch her foot.
Just
Yeah.
the
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. She can't have her feet touched.
Really?
It freaks her out.
Yeah.
So I can't, no. At
Yep.
all. She totally flips out. Like, she can't even go get a pedicure.
Oh, really?
She doesn't like her feet touched. Don't touch my feet.
Really? I've never had a pedicure. I
You
should
should.
say they're pretty
so
good.
nice.
I've never
They
had a
are.
pedicure.
Yeah.
I've had it done one time,
I kind of want
and
to.
it was so awesome.
Yeah.
It
I've
was
heard they're
so,
great.
Yeah, they just like clean out your nails and your
I need
cuticles,
that.
rub
My
your
feet
feet.
are gross.
So nice.
Yeah. Well, where did you say?
Luxury nails.
Luxury nails here. I've had it done twice. Once with you.
Yeah.
Once we went, and that lady yacked my head off the whole time.
Yeah.
Was talking to me. It was really comfortable. They're rubbing on your calf and doing the whole thing, and I was like, "Hey, stop talking. Just let me."
Did you
and
say
she
that?
No, I didn't have it
Hey,
in me.
you. Shut up.
And
Yeah.
a massage chair too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Luxury, they got massage chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to make that a part of my. I need
Routine?
that in my life.
Self care.
Self care.
There's something though, for sure. That's the excuse about having your feet be right though that makes everything better.
Yeah. It's
For
the
me.
base. It's the foundation. You know.
Use the lacrosse ball under my feet.
Yeah.
Josh Malone actually. We were talking about like my calves being tight and my feet I feel like my Achilles are gonna snap, and Josh was like, use this lacrosse ball under your feet, and it changed everything for me. I never had problems
start
after
doing
that.
that more.
Maybe
This
that
makes
will
sense
fix
why I have
me.
so many problems because my foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Too.
Those aren't your problems.
your foot is
My foot is the root.
it's the root of all your problems.
The root of all evil.
This foot.
So yeah, I want to go to that place and get a
Whenever you want to go.
Yeah,
I
I'll
might
go.
do that.
Yeah, party.
Yeah.
Let's just rent the place out. You'll get a crew.
It's a pretty big place.
Just get a crew.
But what I want is somebody who's not going to talk. I don't want somebody who.
Most of the people there don't talk to you unless you want to.
Yeah.
I feel awkward if I'm getting a massage or anything, not talking. I don't know. I'm just like, I need to talk.
Yeah. Well, then
That's
you
just
can
weird.
talk.
I don't know.
What are you going to say?
But then there's at times you're like, all right, we've been talking for an hour. Just go ahead. I'm going to shut up. But
It's like a little Vietnamese lady. What are you going to say? I'm not sure she even speaks English.
then you're not.
Because that place is a lot of Vietnamese people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not being bad. I'm
No,
just saying
no,
that's
yeah.
who owns it,
Yeah.
right?
No, it is. Yeah. No, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Right on. I'm in.
I just got my nails done.
Did you? Look
Yeah.
at
Did you go there?
No, I went to Happy Nails.
Oh,
Happy
okay.
Nails.
It's right beside Kroger.
Oh, okay.
It's the only one open on Sunday.
That's true. Not a lot of places are open on Sunday in Cookeville in general.
Kristen,
It's the
like,
Lord's Day.
Sunday? Well, I thought that was the day you got your nails done.
I say technically Saturday, right?
Oh,
Isn't that the
Sabbath?
original Sabbath?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Kristen talks, like the guy who does her nails, like they discuss nails all the time and what color it's going to be. And
She's gone to the same person for years, right?
yeah, same person.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they have a relationship.
They do.
Built.
Like,
I feel like that might be better if you go to the same person each time, but you have to like
Right.
make an
Yeah.
appointment for that.
mhm.
Most of the time, we go on like a whim.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, you want to
Walk
go
in.
get your nails done?
Careful.
Hey.
Yeah, she wants to
What's
discuss with me the color
What's up, boy?
or what it's going to be, and
Yeah.
she'll show me what she's thinking. And
Yeah.
and I'm
This is Kristen talking
this is
about
my
her nail
wife.
color?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
she
And
shares
Jim's
with
like-
me what it's going to be and what's going to happen, and
Present.
I'm present.
She picks out before she goes.
I talked to her about AR-15s, just about like that too. So when she hangs in there with me, yeah, no, she'll like decide what she wants this time and what it's going to be.
before
and-
she goes to the salon.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, and then I mean they're into it. It's a strategic. It's not just show up and paint your
Strategery?
nails. Like,
Yeah.
Strategery.
yeah.
Well, she has gorgeous nails, so it
She
makes
has,
sense.
she has
Yeah.
really pretty hands. This last thing that she came home with was like the nicest. I think it's called ambrosia.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know. It's like from white to pink.
Yeah, what?
I know what you're talking about. Ombre?
Ombre.
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 That's it.
That's it.
Ombre.
Yeah.
Pinky doesn't straighten.
I've noticed. Have you heard that
It is a
thing
little
like
crooked.
where you hold your phone, how your fingers are indented? I can't remember which finger it is.
It's
Wait, what
it's your
happened?
pinky. It's right there.
Yep,
Yep,
right here.
It's your pinky. Feel your pinky right here. From
So holding your phone.
Oh.
I think
you
my
hold it
pinky
like
feels
this?
fine.
No, well, that's not
Mine
your
isn't.
hand you hold your phone with, is it?
You can even see mine. It's like,
Like
an
right here.
indention.
Right between the last.
Pick up
Not,
your
yeah,
phone.
feel. Just feel it. It's not necessarily.
You
Feel
hold
an
your phone like
indention
this.
right there.
I don't hold my phone like that. I
Oh,
think
okay.
that's why.
That's why.
You guys put your pinkies under your phone? I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
do
hold
that.
mine like
I
this.
literally have an
And so
indention
there's
in my
literally
Yes, maybe I
finger.
Indention.
We're addicted.
I want to get a new phone.
Which one? You're gonna get that one you talked about getting?
I didn't order it yet, but it's I think it's called Light.
Light.
Is it a
Yeah.
iPhone?
Nope.
Oh no.
So you're gonna make us go to green text?
Jim, you're going to be removed from our text.
Yes, I'm trying to fade away from. It just does. It's like a new technology,
But
but
it only does phone.
phone
Text, email?
texting.
Oh, so no
No,
social.
it doesn't do email.
No, it's like a jitterbug.
Oh,
Only not for old people.
Or
cool.
kids.
Good for you.
But it's on AT&T, and
Oh, they
AT&T
don't do a
stinks
Verizon
around
one?
here. No.
AT&T
I like
does
Verizon.
stink around here.
And then I heard that there was an iPhone Mini, which was attractive to me. Isn't there's like a little
Yeah.
tiny version of the iPhone now?
But does it?
Yeah.
Can you block all that stuff too?
I think it's just like this only.
I
it's
need
tiny.
Instacart and I need DoorDash on there. I mean,
Instacart,
Instacart.
yeah. I'm
Instacart is a
addicted.
lifesaver.
I
Yeah.
know.
I haven't
need
been
to
the
try
grocery-
that.
I haven't been to the grocery store in probably 6 months.
Wow.
You've
And
made some strong moves.
The money that you make, or the extra money you have to pay, you probably make up for just not buying random stuff too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I need that. I need that. And
Mm.
so
If you get the subscription on Instacart, it's definitely worth
it's
it.
worth it.
'Cause they
So
knock out
worth
the
it.
fees
Yeah,
and
they go to my
the
house.
time.
Like they bring it to my house. I live
Especially
out in
for
the
you
middle of
guys,
nowhere.
'cause
you
like,
live
far.
and I have 3 kids. Like
Yeah.
the time and the headache of that. I'm like,
Makes
Instacart it is tonight, everybody.
Instacart. I have the app. I just haven't.
Dude.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
good-
Dude, it will change your
And DoorDash.
life. And we are not getting paid by Instacart.
I know. Seriously,
DoorDash
it's nice.
is crazy
Only
too.
thing
I
is
haven't
though-
DoorDashed a lot lately. I've been trying to eat better, and so I'm not DoorDashing. And we got Maddie stuff. That actually is a game
Maddie
changer.
stuff's
too.
so good.
Oh yeah.
It's a game changer actually,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I was going to Chick-fil-A 4 or
that
5
it?
times a week.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's that?
This is barbecue chicken with sweet potatoes
Oh yeah,
and
I've had
vegetables.
that. It's good.
I haven't
It's
had
good.
anything that she's made that I
But you can
hated.
not
I know,
get
her stuff's
barbecue
so
on it
good.
if you didn't want the carbs.
So good. Yeah, like when
Telling you.
when she like took the week off for Easter.
Oh, I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm gonna starve. You understand? You're
How dare
feeding
you.
I had to
me.
get Chick-fil-A 3 times that week.
It's cool that she has like a little business now here from
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah. Well, it's. I think she was telling me it's starting to grow to where like she's mostly just working on recipes and getting through school.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's not trying to have a business, but there's it's so good that I think she could probably turn it into one.
Yeah,
if she
Yeah.
wanted
she
to.
definitely could.
I mean, how
It's
many
good.
people are doing it now? A
Oh,
lot,
a lot.
right?
It's a bunch of us.
Yeah.
I would do
know
it.
I get like
but
6 to 8 meals a week. Nothing, you know.
That's
not
what I'm
a
doing.
ton,
6
but
to 8. Yeah.
So
I like
it's-
the turkey
it's-
sausage one.
I haven't had that one yet. I want to try that
Ooh,
one.
so good.
Meatloaf's really good.
Meatloaf's
too.
really good.
Meatloaf's good.
So
I actually
you made
haven't
me
had one
hungry.
that I'm like, I wouldn't eat that again.
Yeah. One I didn't like was the burrito, because I think
love the burritos.
the
They got a little soggy.
text-
you have to
that's
eat them.
it.
You have to eat them the first day.
Yeah.
That needs to be your first one you eat of the
Yeah.
week. They're incredible.
yeah, the texture
And
kind of freaked me
What
out.
else is really good?
Or you could just put it on a pan.
The
Yeah, that's true.
buffalo mac and cheese.
So good.
What?
It's not a ton of cheese. Like
That
it's
sounds
just
good.
like enough, and it's really good. It's not. It's more like just
Mhm.
buffalo macaroni. There's not really even a
Ah.
bunch of cheese. I don't even know if there is cheese in it, but it's
Right.
incredible.
Like
good.
everything tastes so different, but not overpowering.
Yeah.
She's just not using a ton of
Ton
anything
of
in
everything,
it.
yeah.
So
It's
I don't have
pretty-
to put anything on it. I just
Right.
leave it and eat it.
Yep,
It's really good.
So good.
delicious.
I'm like
Oh,
getting hungry thinking
It
about
makes
it.
me so happy just to not to think.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to pull it out,
Pull it out, eat it.
microwave it, eat it, and move on.
Boom.
And it's the right macros and
Yeah.
That's why I just throw together my lunch in the morning, so I just heat it up.
oh,
Love it.
we
It's too
found
lazy
something
for
else.
that.
Let me find it here real quick. A yogurt bar.
Yogurt
Ooh.
bar?
Let me find
Is it
this
that
thing.
ice cream bar?
It looks like an ice
Yazo
cream bar.
bars?
Yes. I
They
think
have one
that's
from
what
the
it's
Yes.
top
called.
too.
Have you tried those Yazo bars?
They're
They're
dumb.
so
Are they
good.
ice cream bars or are
Is-
they?
They're
protein
yogurt
bars?
bars. Yeah, ice cream. Yogurt ice
But
cream.
it's like
bars.
a lower cal one
But they're
too, though.
frozen.
Yeah, they're frozen.
Yes.
It's like a
They're like-
popsicle, kind of.
No, is
Oh, that's
it
not it.
CLIO Greek
Huh.
yogurt?
Where are those
That
from?
looks good though.
Sam's.
Okay.
The best thing I've ever had.
Yazo.
What flavor are those?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yazo bars. Try them. They're good.
Um,
The cookie dough ones.
One of them is raspberry, and the other one is
think I've
peach.
had that one.
And
Mint
they have
chocolate
a,
chip.
Ew.
Lakeland will love that. That's Lakeland's deal.
Oh,
Not mine.
really?
Good.
She loves.
it's
mint
Greek
chocolate chip.
yogurt, and it's
Sea salt
so
caramel.
delicious.
Those look
Do they
good.
have the cookie dough?
Brown fudge. Yep. Blackberry. Ooh, black raspberry chip. That sounds good.
That's not good.
I like raspberry.
So
black
also
raspberry.
add to your yogurt bars the Yazo bars.
Okay, I'll
Pistachio.
check that out.
Those are good.
And then the numbers on it pretty
100
good.
calories are the bar. They're all 100 calories, I think, for one bar.
Oh, right on.
Halo Top made one too. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I haven't tried it, but
I used to not like Halo Top, but the Halo
I
Top
love
strawberry
Halo
is so
Top.
good.
Enlightened
Top
is
is a
better
little icy
actually.
for
No,
me. I
Enlightened
know.
is better.
Texture's
Really?
You have to get certain
me.
flavors.
Okay.
Enlightened is much better.
Enlightened.
Yes, they sell it at Kroger.
I still
Okay.
haven't had that one yet. I need to try.
There's like a buttered popcorn flavor or
That sounds
movie night.
interesting.
Sorry, I meant movie
Butter
night.
popcorn. It sounds like a butter popcorn jelly bean, which is
I
terrible.
meant movie night. I don't know why I said buttered popcorn, but that's my favorite flavor.
I'm gonna
Or
try.
marshmallow peanut butter.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
Hey, what's the name of the new store that's coming over by All Good?
Food City.
Food City. I
Kinda
don't know anything
Really?
about Food City. A whole new
Is
giant
it-
grocery store. Yeah.
Is it like a?
Go past my house.
Okay.
You know, Pickard.
Yeah.
Head toward
Towards
111.
Walmart. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
It's
whole
a huge field right there that was should have been probably residential,
Yeah.
and they're like,
It's gonna
let's
be
put a
Food
Food City there.
Yeah.
Is
Is
it like
Food City
a
good? I've never been to a Food City.
I don't
It's
know.
okay. It's like
healthy
a.
place?
It's
like
it
a
Kroger?
Kroger?
Yeah,
Oh,
Kroger.
perfect. I'll go there. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's right down
probably
the street
close to
from
my
the
close
house.
to you guys, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Take some pressure off of Walmart there. Put some
Mhm.
pressure.
that's
on
where I
Walmart.
just go because
I-
it's like so close. Actually, walk there from my
Yeah,
apartment.
we did.
You can walk. Oh yeah, you
walk
can.
there.
You're
Yeah,
not
I-
too far
you can.
away.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
China,
thinking
I
a
didn't
little
want to
farther
walk,
down.
but China wanted to
It
walk.
was when I was here.
It was
less
to
than
go
a
get-
mile.
It was to go get junk food. So, but I would have drove.
It's better to walk if you're gonna get junk food.
No.
We brought a backpack.
Almost opened up the
loaded up the
animal
backpack.
Is this after quarterfinals?
Yeah.
You took a backpack into Walmart?
Yeah. I did.
That's not sketch at all.
They let me take it in. I don't know. It was empty, and then we just set it down around the individual line and just loaded it up.
I
Oh,
had
that's
my
so
favorite
good.
snack, the frosted animal crackers,
Ooh, those are good.
Crushed animal crackers are
and then I
delicious.
felt sick. because I ate so much.
Because your stomach's not used to eating that.
Like I was
If
sitting
you eat
at
that all the time, you don't have to worry about.
I was
sick.
sitting at seniors and I was like, might have to go throw up because when I was sitting with y'all,
Yeah.
like just sit here for a minute. But
saw
I wanted to
you.
eat the pizza, but I couldn't because I'm like, I'm about to throw up.
Hey, shout out to Slice.
Slice is good.
Seriously,
The
Slice.
slice
Well,
good
we
film.
had
Did you have the pickle pizza?
the pickle
I
pizza.
did.
So good, right?
And you don't really like pickles,
No,
right?
that was
Oh, really?
delicious.
Oh, I was about to say, I love pickles, so I love the pizza. I'm surprised that you don't like pickles, but you like the pizza.
That was good.
It's good, right?
It was
It's good
really
little like
good.
mix.
Yeah. Where did we have that at?
Dad's. Well, we had it at
Oh yeah.
Dad's. Yeah.
At your
I love
dad's
it.
house,
Their
yeah.
pizza's great.
Man, that was good. That and the buffalo chicken.
I didn't have the buffalo chicken.
That was good.
Was it good?
I need to
Those
go
are
over
the
there.
two I had.
I always just get pepperoni and then the pickle pizza. I don't like going too crazy on my pizza, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's too many flavors sometimes, you know? Like, even like a crazy meat lovers, I'm like, you know, pepperoni mushroom, something like that.
I don't know what their name is. I've never met them.
They're in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't look like they own a pizza shop. They're
No.
really fit people.
Yeah.
Like I would think I'm not, sorry, if it was me, I would be
Just eating pizza all the time.
I'd be eating pizza all the time. I'd probably be a little bit overweight, but
Maybe
they're
that's
like
wh-
all
maybe
fit.
that's why they're
and-
here.
Yeah. Working off the pizza.
Yeah, the pizza's incredible. Because there's not like a good pizza place in Cookeville. It's
Little
all like,
Caesars.
I actually really
I
like
like
Little
Little
Caesars.
Little Caesars is my
If you get
favorite.
the if you get the
Yes.
not hot and readies, the ones that are like $6 instead of $5, they're actually really good.
They're so good.
I don't
The
know, they're
extra
just-
asbestos, they're actually really good.
It's just so
My
greasy.
kids
But
don't
I'm
say
not-
no to pizza.
I love Little Caesars.
But I'm talking like
Oh,
not
okay.
chain
Okay.
pizza. Like I
Right.
mean, we have Papa John's, we have all that stuff. But I'm talking like just
Pizza
not
shop.
cardboard cutout pizza.
I like Marco's here in town.
Marco's is good
Oh,
too.
and Marco's
I actually
is
like
good.
Marco's,
I've had Marco's. It's good. Fun fact: I used to work in a pizza shop called Village Pizza.
Village Pizza. With the village people.
Nah,
Nope.
it's
See what I did
Nope.
there?
Nope.
Dun-
I
Where
helped
was
make
this?
Pizza in Durham, New Hampshire, when I was in college.
Is this upside down pizza place?
No, it was across the street from Upside Down.
Did you ever like throw the pizza in the air? And do
I
the
never was that skilled. I helped a lot with the calzones and like the salads and things like that. But I was just thinking, I never really ate that much pizza when I worked there.
Because you probably get over it. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you smell it. I would leave smelling like pizza all the time. But
God, if I'd have been your
Still
friend, I
smell
would have
like
just
pizza.
followed you around, trying to smell
where's
you.
this girl going?
Where's Pizza Girl?
Come here, Tasia.
That was me. Good times.
I was about to make a joke, but I won't.
Okay, good. Thank you for that.
Pizza girl.
Be creepy Uncle Jim instead of creepy Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
Smelling people.
It's just the pizza, you guys. Come on.
Right.
And then I worked in a Mexican restaurant, and I smelled like Mexican restaurant all the time,
Man.
like tacos and
Chips.
Chalupas and
It's awesome.
is a chalupa? That's a Taco Bell thing,
Taco
isn't it?
Bell thing. I think it's still a
Is it?
Mexican restaurant thing. I've had them at other places. Yeah.
I had me a chimichanga the other night.
chimichangas are good.
Yeah.
Have you had Casa Grande by Kroger?
No.
It's really good.
Casa Grande.
Trying to think.
Is that a Mexican restaurant here?
No.
No, it's just a regular restaurant.
Oh, I don't know.
It's in Spanish, Tasia.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard of the new restaurants.
It's a Mexican restaurant in the,
Okay.
like where Kroger is. It's right next to Kroger.
Because most
Food's
people go
really
to
good.
Cinco's.
I've not been in there before.
I like Fiesta
Well,
Cancun.
I've not been in there.
It's good. The guacamole is really good.
I've
And then
never
they have
been
like a chipotle taco, chicken taco. Really good.
That sounds good.
What'd you say?
They good.
I've been to Fiesta Cancun. That was good.
That's good.
Is that
What's
here?
good?
Yeah, that one is like near Hobby Lobby, like on that corner over there.
I've never been there.
What's the new place? Like Roma's or Romo's over on Interstate Drive? It's packed all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Have you tried it?
No.
Used to be Applebee's.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Applebee's.
Mhm.
We went to Texas Roadhouse
Mm-hmm.
for the opening.
Yeah.
'Cause they invited us.
Yep.
Delicious.
Really good.
I
Steak
love
was
Texas
really, like I was
Roadhouse.
like,
Texas Roadhouse
it's
is
just gonna be
awesome.
like another chain restaurant. Steak was good. Apparently, they just hand cut their steaks in restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
But what
It's a
about the
great
rolls?
restaurant.
What?
Texas
The
Roadhouse?
rolls.
Yeah. Super good.
They have
food.
the best
the
rolls
and the
ever.
butter is incredible.
No, it's
Have the
way
best
better
rolls.
It's like
than
a
Logan's.
cinnamon
No, I
butter.
know, but aren't there
So good.
both of them now?
Yeah,
In the same area?
It's way better.
Logan's is like the
So is that gonna
stepchild
go-
of-
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse. I was surprised.
Texas
I was like,
Roadhouse.
this is another chain
It
restaurant.
is really
Do they
good.
have the
But I'll
peanuts?
go.
The peanuts when you go in there and you can buy
Oh,
the peanuts?
yeah.
I used to just like suck on them.
I didn't do that. But
Maybe
yeah.
not with-
It was brand new. They had. It was only like friends and family night, so they invited us to come out. So
I wonder if they let you do that now with Corona.
yeah, well, I wouldn't know about Corona, but a lot of people have peanut allergies.
Oh, yeah. You know,
It's a disaster over there trying to get in and out of there now.
Is it?
Because of the like I'm trying to get to Chipotle people.
Oh yeah.
Like
Get out of my way.
what are we doing?
yeah. Is Chipotle ever popping or is it pretty empty?
Oh yeah, it's happening over there.
I saw something on TikTok about Chipotle not to eat it this week or
Why?
because people are getting really, really sick. Like
Chipotle?
projectile vomiting like really bad.
From what?
This episode
Chipotle.
is sponsored by Chipotle.
And it's
Chipotle.
been like, I don't know, people just keep finding out about it or they keep getting
don't know.
sick.
I think that is a nasty rumor.
On TikTok.
No, this guy actually posted a video of him. I mean, he covered it up, but like projectile vomiting. He was like, and then he was posting screenshots because
How do we know it's from Chipotle?
he said it. And he was posting screenshots because he put it on a story of other people that had eaten at Chipotle saying they were extremely sick.
This was
Interesting.
We might as well go test.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm
There's
gonna keep trying to work
There's
it
nothing
out.
on the news right now.
Let us
so-
know.
Yeah,
Gotta-
I'll be there trying to work it out. They know Kristen and I by name there.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like we are
Do you get a burrito or a bowl?
bowl. Chicken
How
bowl.
many times?
I would get a
A week.
burrito.
We go 3 times a week, maybe.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been
Three?
to Chipotle in a while.
It's making me want Chipotle.
I like Blue Coast better.
Yeah,
I like
don't
their
understand
pineapple
that at all.
salsa.
Yeah,
better,
and I
but
just
nothing
lathered
else,
that all on my
nothing
food.
else about
Is there a Blue Coast here?
Blue Coast is good. Yeah.
I've lived in
Chipotle's
Cleveland,
kind of
I don't know
like
anything.
salty.
Yeah.
I feel like Blue Coast is like watered down.
I like
No,
just
I love
soggy.
it.
Me too.
I
their,
love Blue
if they had
Coast.
pineapple salsa at Chipotle, I'd be if you get the bowl and then add the vinaigrette to it.
Yeah, we always get
Maybe
the
that's
vinaigrette.
why I like
Vinaigrette.
it.
It's
I
game
just dip
over.
it.
You don't call it a Vinny.
Vinny. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll have
So
a Vinny.
good.
Ha.
That's the
Get a
language.
topo and a Vinny.
There. Need two
Ooh,
Vinnies.
topo.
Topo. I've been drinking a ton of that. Ha, Ellie.
How many a day?
2 probably.
A day?
Yeah, 2
Stuff makes
topos.
me
Yeah,
burp.
Dang.
it does. It's it's a little. Whatever, you muscle through it. Hales, you should know about this.
I have like fear of it because of Kelly's Tourette.
I'd rather.
Oh, that's so
hiccups
funny.
for-
His story was hilarious.
All he did was drink this. Or, no, he didn't. He wasn't topo. It was just
And coffee.
sparkling water and coffee. It wasn't just Topo Chico. It was like LaCroix. What do you call it? LaCroix?
LaCroix. I still think about that. I'm like, I don't know.
And there's barely a taste. I'd rather just drink a Diet Coke.
Your face.
Yeah.
I do like these. I don't like any other sparkling water. I
No,
actually
me
hate
neither.
sparkling water.
You know what I
but
mean?
These are delicious.
Twist of lime.
These are
I had a
good.
grapefruit one the other day. It was pretty good.
The
Have you
grapefruit ones are
tried,
good. I've
Yeah,
had the
it's
grapefruit
good.
ones. I saw them in a plastic bottle.
No.
I don't think I'm in for that. you
No.
know?
Oh,
No. I want
really?
the experience. I want to
Yeah.
fill the glass.
My
bottle.
kids are like, Dad, you drinking a beer?
Yeah.
They've never seen me actually drink a beer because I don't drink beer.
Right.
And I'm like, no.
How do they know what a beer?
My mom drinks Coors Light out of a bottle.
okay.
She'll only drink it out of a
Yeah.
bottle, and she drinks like randomly, nothing crazy. But
Right.
at the end of the night, she likes to have a beer,
Yeah.
so she keeps some like Coors Light in her fridge.
Yeah.
And so if they ever see me drinking out of a glass bottle, they're like, Dad, drinking a beer?
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
I was on a Zoom call the other day with a Topo Chico,
Nice.
and it had it turned, and one of them was like,
Ellie's
"Wow,
like,
this is next level, dude. You're having a beer right here on the thing." I'm like, "No,
Welcome.
It's water.
sorry,
It's water.
no, yeah, this is mine. Yeah, I'm having a beer.
Yeah.
no." Made me think.
You try feet slapping her.
They got big burritos running around.
We went to trivia night at El Mag, and my stepson's here, and he's 23 or 24 now, and I haven't been around him a whole lot, because he's an adult. When I married his mom, it's just weird when somebody's like a kid is sitting in there ordering,
No beer.
a margarita
you've
or
known
something,
for, yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, he's
You don't
24,
know.
he can
Yeah.
do that. He's a Marine,
Yeah,
actually.
turned-
He's traveled the world, like he's fine, but you're just like,
You
so
got to
weird.
wait a couple months.
21 in December.
In
Here we
December?
go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And
Have you ever had alcohol?
Of course not. You never have
She's not
in your
old
whole
enough.
entire life.
Okay.
No.
So yes,
No.
it took long enough to answer.
Look at, she's turning really red for all you folks at home.
I drank before I was 21.
So did I.
No, just a sip.
Just a
I don't
sip.
even know
I had-
anybody that didn't
I had
drink
more
before they
than
were
a
20.
sip.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was in the gutter. I was like literally in front of my buddy's house in the gutter
Yeah.
on tequila. Yeah, at 18 years old.
I never
Good
got
stuff.
stupid before I was 21. I
Mm.
think I had a couple, but not like after 21 though.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
had
like
little dirtbag steers.
yeah.
kids
Period.
now are starting at like 15, 16. I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
Kids
for sure.
then were starting
Yeah.
at 15,
Oh,
16.
Back in my day.
Back in my
I-
day.
15 is so young though.
It is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens.
I did like a whole stretch of 20 years of not drinking at all,
Mhm.
though. I did that kind of sort of when it was new.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, whatever. Now I've done that. Now let's just be super healthy. And
Yeah. I go in phases, yeah. But I don't really drink at all. But
no, you don't drink but a couple times a year.
Yeah.
You don't drink a whole ton. That's not your thing either.
No.
I'm going to be quiet.
Ellie's not here to hold up the flag. So
Really?
Somebody asked me the other day,
Uh,
do you do anything religiously? And I said, yes.
Drink
whiskey.
There it is.
That's not true. I've actually backed off, if you
Really?
want to be honest. So, except for trivia night.
Speaking of puking, we were talking about earlier puking.
Oh, the gummy bears.
Scott and Chris.
Oh,
When we
shoot.
I walked in, and Scott's face is red.
Yeah.
Like,
These are the world's hottest gummy bears.
yeah,
That's-
somebody sent them after watching us talk about doing the one chip challenge, and I was all for it and 100% in until I watched. Not the fact that how spicy it was and how like miserable they were from that. I saw Scott outside writhing in pain in his stomach, throwing up, and yelling, "I'd give $1,000 for this to go away."
Oh my gosh.
He's just writhing in pain. Like for a minute, I was actually worried about his well-being.
Yeah.
And
I
they
was
just
on a call, and Chris came walking by.
Yeah.
And he looked completely miserable, and I thought he was talking on his phone.
No.
So he was on his way to puke.
Yeah.
I wish I could have
Talking to
seen
himself.
this.
And then Scott came back in a couple minutes ago before we started this and was pale white and was like, I
He
feel
was.
better. And
This
you're
was
like,
today?
Yes.
Yeah, just now.
as I
Darn it.
walked in, like full on. We have the gummy bears out there if you want to try one.
I'll try one.
No, Haley.
No.
Telling you, don't do it.
I'm telling you, it looked, because I can handle
How about we
pain,
split one?
whatever. Like, I would not like it, but I can't handle stomach
What?
bug
How
stuff,
is that
stomach
that
pain.
like make you sick though? Spicy?
Your
I don't know.
stomach can't handle it.
He just said it was like
It
a
was that
mass
spicy.
He said it
sticking
felt
right
like
in his
they were
stomach.
like something was about to explode in his stomach.
From it being hot though, or
I'm sure it had some type of chemical
Yeah.
reaction to
Just-
his stomach. Yeah, I mean,
Your
it's,
stomach
I
lining.
don't know. Who
didn't
knows
like
who
it.
sent that?
it could
or
be
what was
anthrax.
it?
Yeah, who knows? Like, no.
Okay.
You don't want one.
No, you
Let's
may
make
not.
someone else have one though.
No.
I want to see it.
No, you don't. I honestly, I felt like dirty for watching it.
Give him half.
No, I'm telling you. I
It
don't
looks
give
like
one
a
to
normal
Luke.
little-
I know, right?
Gummy
yeah,
bear, but-
no.
Give one to Luke.
Oh, wow. Well, you were joking about giving one
Like,
to
hey,
Brian.
Luke, you want a
Brian,
gummy
I said
bear?
mix them in a regular gummy bears with
Oh,
Brian. Hey, Brian, you want some of these gummy bears?
No, what
He'd be
Josh
so
said.
mad.
Josh said have the AED here. That could kill me.
I could.
It actually could kill
It's not
me.
worth
At
it.
my
I'm
age,
telling you, it looked.
Shut up, Jim.
Watching Scott roll around like that outside.
and Scott like is
It's tough, Scott. Scott's tough.
He's tough.
Yeah,
That
he's just sitting there spitting, laying on his side spitting, and then he's like rolling around, and he had his feet up on the wall for a little bit.
Please tell me someone filmed this whole thing.
Josh filmed them eating it, and then Scott tried to eat yogurt, and the yogurt made it worse. That's why he went and threw up. But Chris threw up, and then Chris was like, I feel better. But then they said Chris was looking awful too. So I actually want to see what an hour later looks like.
Yeah.
Who can get to do it?
I don't want to.
I really
is
want
going
some-
on
I
in your
wanna
body?
See it.
physiologically that you can.
It's
you eat that,
rejecting.
It's rejecting
Yeah.
it.
and then like you turn that white though. What
Yeah.
is that makes you like quite like a corpse?
Ugh.
Is your body trying to replenish and
Trying to stay
fix its
alive.
Eating
stomach?
something that's poison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like-
Fighting poison. I guess that's it.
Trying to filter that.
Wow.
Just send it back up.
I just want to see it.
No,
No,
I'm
I
telling
don't
you, it's
understand.
really not that cool. Like you
No.
will feel bad. You're like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I wish I could help
They
you.
just do it for fun. Was there a bet?
Somebody sent it and wanted us to try it on the podcast, and then
That wouldn't even be fun. Us all
but
puking.
then Scott was like, I don't want to film them doing something that I haven't tried first. So luckily, he
Thank
tried.
goodness for him. Because I
It's like
probably
that.
would
It's
have.
like that Family Guy
Yeah,
episode
and
where they
everyone starts puking.
where they take the Epicac or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, I feel fine. Oh, I'm good." He's like, "Yeah, I feel fine. I feel completely fine." Then all of a sudden, and then everybody starts throwing up. And they're just throwing up everywhere.
You guys just leave one by
Thank
one.
goodness
There's also
Scott
a
tried that.
YouTube video where this guy pays people if they can drink the bottle of Epicac and not throw up. And this guy's like, "Oh, yeah, I think I feel all right. Yeah, I feel fine." And they'll take his money, and he just starts projectile vomiting. It's so bad. And he's like, "Oh, what did you give me? Oh, what are you
Why
doing?"
would you do that?
Yeah, I'm just so confused. Like
I hate throwing
It's
up.
definitely
I
something
hate
else in
it.
there.
I can handle, like,
You
I
don't-
can be
you can't-
sick. Like,
Is
if
it
I
that
have a
spicy?
head cold or whatever, I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah.
But stomach bug, I'm like, kill
Ow,
me.
yeah.
Kill me now. I'm dead.
It's so weird how it's the worst thing on the planet, and you do not want to throw up. And at a certain point, man, you
Yeah.
want to
You
throw
want
up.
to
Yeah.
throw
I don't
up.
know where
Yeah.
you're
Throw-
at, like,
but what's the worst is when you throw up and you don't feel better. Or
Yeah.
you feel better for a little bit, and you're like,
And then
oh,
it comes
all right.
back.
I mean, that's
And then it
better
comes
than
back.
nothing, though.
No.
At least you get a little bit of relief.
No.
it's been a long time since I've thrown up.
Don't
It's just-
say it. Don't say it.
Why?
Don't say that. Do not say that.
What was the other thing
When
you
we
got
were in
mad about the
when we
other
were in
day?
Arizona with Pit Boss,
we're sitting in the car, and for some reason, I said, man, I had a stomach bug in a while. We got on that thing that night. I don't know if it was stomach bug or food poisoning, but it was the most miserable experience of my, like, I felt like I wanted to die. At one
When
point,
was
I was
that?
like, it was a couple months ago. I was like, just please kill me now. Like November. It was awful.
What was the thing the other day? You were like,
I don't remember.
I overheard it and I came in and said it like I hadn't heard. And you were like, I've never felt better, or this is the best day of my life, or what was it?
I remember what you're talking about, but
You're like, don't say that. That's not what, I don't remember.
something
what it was.
about I feel so healthy. Like I can't remember. My body feels great or something.
I've
like
never
that.
felt better. Or
I've
something.
never felt better.
Yeah, something like that.
Don't ever say that, man.
No.
All right. It's about an hour, right?
Seemed like
Right
it.
at it.
I don't know.
All right. Haley, got anything else you want to talk about?
No.
What we
Got
got?
any,
What
like-
goes on this? Is
Oh, team quarterfinals tomorrow.
Team
It's gonna be the
tomorrow?
same workouts as the
Okay.
individuals.
Can't wait
I'm glad I don't
to
have
judge
to do
you guys.
pistols
Sucks
again.
so
and then the individual stuff
stupid.
is this weekend.
Yeah, I think you and Luke
team.
should have to do everything.
Oh,
we
you
No,
did?
I'm not. I would do everything but the pistols.
Oh,
I'll do air squats.
yeah.
Yeah, more pistols for you, most likely.
Gosh dang it.
My foot still hurts from those
I'm,
stupid
if it's the
pistols.
same workouts, I'm just gonna be so disappointed
You should be like,
in
"Can I
the
submit
fact,
my
in the
videos?"
fact that they couldn't come up with
Maybe
something
just change it a
better
little.
or different. No, but I mean, it's like do something
Yeah.
completely different, honestly,
Yeah.
because that's ridiculous. It's lazy.
It was very mature. Your
And I'm sure a
response.
lot of
That's
people
good.
did do
I'll be
that.
so
It's lazy.
Yeah.
disappointed.
It's lazy,
I
right?
think a lot of people
Yes.
did
Like,
do
come
it
up with something
anyway.
else. So,
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a lot of people probably from teams did it anyway, just for
exactly.
fun.
So why make us do the same thing?
Yeah.
But who knows? Could be wrong. It's similar. It's the exact same floor layouts though, so that's what makes me like, all right, this sucks.
But on a high note, we're thankful and grateful, and help me here. I was just trying to end the thing on a positive.
Oh,
note.
Happy?
all right.
Yes.
That's all I was trying to
We're
do.
all happy.
HJPPY. Have you seen Ford versus Ferrari?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch Ford versus Ferrari.
If
There's
you're
a song in there.
happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Oh, Rory's here.
Peace.